Hey guys, it's Hima here. I've got a skinny dip for you specific to the ES futures, and we're going to look at market timing. Today is Tuesday, August 20th, 2019. Before we take a look at the charts, important reminder that trading and investing can be extremely risky business. Therefore, it's your responsibility to evaluate any information, opinion, advice, or other content contained in this video. So here we've got the daily chart of the E-mini S&P 500 futures September 2019 contract. Use September 19 as 2019. Every single candlestick here represents 1 day of price action. At the bottom is my RSI Power Zones indicator, and there's some other annotation on here that I go into in more depth in my Skinny and the Mini that I publish on the ES 3 times a week, usually more if I'm not traveling. So one thing that was bringing my attention in was this falling trend line that has been in place that we were coming up against yesterday, so that's Monday, August 19th, and then again this morning. And I looked at that and saw that along with a couple price points as an area for price to form a tradable high. So what I mean by a tradable high is a high that for a day trader or for a very short-term swing trader, looking at maybe 3 to 5 days in the move, will give you a high that you can actually trade off of. So a tradable high could be this high right here, could be this high right here, could be this high right here, where they're not necessarily the high, but they are something that can be identified in the market and you might be able to trade with enough time to not get caught if the trend turns back the other way. As opposed to the high being the price action back in July or the price action back in May, okay? Any of those are more significant, and we usually don't know if a tradable high is the high or a really important high until sometime afterwards, unless you bring in market timing. So for your purposes, I want you to just keep an eye on price action on August 22nd, so that's Thursday, August 22nd, and then on August 28th, which is a Wednesday, August 28th. So both of those dates have potential for the ES to turn or make an accelerated move. Which way is it going to go? Well, that depends a lot on the price action going into those dates, which I detail in the Skinny and the Mini. So this is what's going on in the daily chart. I want you to see what's going on the 60-minute chart. So these letters here have nothing to do with any standard technical analysis approach, okay? They're not Elliott wave, they're not Gann. That's why I purposely picked H-I-J-K, H-I, because it's easy for me to remember. First 2 letters of my own name, J-K, comes right after that. Now, I used these letters to identify some of the high and low price action that I was recapping in today's Skinny on the Mini. And when I published that report, it was at this time of day. So this candlestick was still forming. It wasn't done. Okay. And I said, look, we're very likely to have a double top forming between I and K for multiple reasons based on price as well as based on the RSI power zones. And if that occurs, I have a downside target of support. Now, these pink lines are all variations of support. They're all different levels, but some of them group together closer than others. And that's when I identify zones of support in the Skinny and the Mini. So we're still on our way towards the one I identified this morning. I'll be looking at the price action when I open this fresh again on Wednesday, August 21st. But I just want to give you an idea of how you can take what's happening on the daily chart and then zoom in on it on the 60-minute chart and be able to make trades. So with the weakness that I saw coming in, a move below 2916, which happened, then there was a recovery rally, and then this gave a third or another lower high, happened to be a third lower high off of K, to be able to go short into the rest of the regular session, meaning the session that closes at 4:15 Eastern. So this is just a closer look at how you can take what's on the daily chart. I showed you a trend line. I showed you some other price action that's been forming. Zoom in on the 60-minute chart and be able to take advantage of it. If you want the day-to-day guidance from me, then you just have to take advantage of the full Skinny lifetime. And in the meantime, remember to take a look at August 22nd and August 28th. Those are important timing points coming up for this market. What exactly might happen in those dates to be determined. Outside of technical land, we have an interesting week of earnings. We have a lot of Fed speak happening, given that there's a meeting in Wyoming later this week. So lots of potential for the market to move as usual. Plus it's August, which is already kind of a wacky month for the market. So good look out there. I'll see you on the inside with the full Skinny Lifetime, and I'll catch you next time. You can sign up at himaready.com/tribe gift to get access to more hot, timely, and actionable market analysis.